Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you a beautiful polish and I'm going to try to do some cuticle glitter art. The polish I'm wearing today and going to show you my swatches is Great Lakes Lacquer, Love at Great Lakes Lacquer. I'm going to show 2 coats with a glossy top coat. I recorded this video. I'm going to do a voiceover because the audio from this video, it was very hard to hear me with the background noise from the air conditioner. But what I want to do in this video is I want to do some cuticle line, some glitter just at the cuticle line. I also need to paint my right hand, middle finger, and thumb. Now before I do anything, I'm going to go ahead and put Dazzle Dry on my fingers. I was doing that to be ready for the next step. I didn't know when I was going to apply the glitter. I'm going to be using the Untouchable Decadence by Orly. These nail vinyls that I'm going to use are from What's Up Nails, and you can use these for French tips. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place them just slightly above my cuticle line. I'm going to grab these tweezers and I have to use tweezers to get it off. So I'm going to apply this just above the cuticle line. I did contemplate on whether I could cut this into pieces, but I realized I needed that curve at the bottom, and I needed to place that right there in the center. And I'm not good at centering things, and I didn't get this quite centered. Now the nail vinyl works really good. Make sure your nail polish is completely dry before you do this, because it will mess up your polish if it's not. So here I'm trying to get a little bit of, I want to get more glitter and have some of that polish kind of, oh, I just want more glitter. So, and I was going to sponge this on, but I changed my mind because I didn't want to get it all over my skin. But as you can see, I'm going to get it all over my skin. And as I'm applying this, I'm noticing that the glitter is building on itself a little too much. And I'm hoping I can get the glitter in those crevices, and it's not really covering the polish as well as I'd like. But I haven't given up yet. You do want to remove the nail vinyl before the polish dries, so I didn't want to work on it too long. And I realized, well, I might can get a good cuticle line. So I pulled out my handy dandy nail art brush, and I'm trying to add a little bit more and trying to thin out the glitter there at the cuticle. At this point I was thinking, oh goodness, I'm embarrassed. So I'm changing direction, and now it's going to be a cuticle line glitter gradient. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling some of that excess glitter and just dragging it down my nail to create a gradient effect. I'm still noticing the glitter is a little thick at the cuticle line. I'm going to pull out my stamper that I use to stamp with, and you'll see that here in just a minute, to press down those glitters and flatten them a little bit. That's just a good technique that I use. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and clean up and zoom you in. I'm going to clean up this cuticle line and give that glitter just a little bit of time to dry. I think here I was going to try to tap it in with my finger, but then I realized, I was thinking, well, I think I'm going to pull out my stamper. That wasn't too bad, and I think that looks pretty good. I'm also thinking these nails look pretty festive for September. You know, like something you'd wear to a holiday party or a Valentine's party. So here's my stamper. I just press that over my glitter. It doesn't pull the polish up, but it does help the glitter lay down. So I'm picking up some glitter polish, and I'm going to try to fill in some of the sparse areas. This portion of the video, I sped it up, because otherwise we'd be here all day. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did on my index finger for my pinky and my ring finger. So I'm gonna let you watch and I'll be right back. Well, hello, I'm back and I'm gonna top these with Sèche Vive. Yeah, I'm thinking these are quite festive for September. But they're quite pretty. That's really pretty. I think I would have got away with it if I'd used a orange or a brown for fall. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay, so we're going to use my non-dominant hand to try to do nail art on my other hand. I got my little stand out to try and steady my hand. For some reason I can't pivot. I can't balance my hand with another finger with my non-dominant hand. I can't find a comfortable position. So I'm doing something a little different this time. I'm gonna use the brush and I'm gonna dry brush some of the glitters down. It's easier for me to use the Orly nail polish bottle brush than this nail art brush. Probably because it's bigger. But I'm doing pretty good. Okay, well I'm gonna finish up the other. I'm gonna be meticulous and get all the little things done, and I'll be right back. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the 2 coats, well, probably 2.5 coats of the Orly, I don't know if you want to call it Orly Bonder, the Orly Untouchable Decadence glitter. Now, I struggled with this because I couldn't get it into my little sidewalls here. One sidewall it went good, but the other sidewall no. But I was able to work it by getting it all over and then having to clean it up, you know. But you know, it does go on opaque in 2 coats. But I'd probably, well, I don't know. Just have to clean up after it. Yeah, I decided to keep all this footage in so you could see the complete process, and you can use the timestamps in my description if you want to skip forward, you know, if you don't want to watch this, skip through it. If you've seen one hand, you've seen them all. Well, you've seen one, you know, so, yeah. And I take my rubber, well, what's this called? The stamper. And I'm actually going to press the glitters down on my thumb and my middle finger. Now I'm pressing very gently. I just noticed some glitters were sticking up. I think this polish has a little bit of flake in it, so that what makes it build up. I just brought a brush out. I'm going to brush off all the glitters that became unattached when I was cleaning up. And I'm going to put a top coat of Seche Vivre on. So I think this turned out pretty good. It is a Christmas manicure in September. It's not even July. One other thing I want to go over is before I put my polish away, I make sure I clean the bottleneck. The glitter gets in those threads and it can cause the solvents in the polish to evaporate. So you want to make sure you clean that off. I just use a cotton round and I put some acetone on in there, not too much, just enough to get it off, and I just clean the neck, and that way my lid seals on there good and my polish doesn't get goopy and thick over time. So here is my Christmas manicure in September. I think it's pretty. It's really pretty and elegant. Now, the next, you know, I'm going to keep this on for a couple of days, but I'm not going to apply any more top coat. So I think it's really pretty. And I'm going to duplicate this probably in Christmas. But maybe some different colors next time. Well, if you made it to the end, thank you so much for hanging in there and watching. And I enjoy sharing my polishes and some little art I do. Well, I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.